Well, we will see. They've been playing against each other for a long time, and in previous meetings Thornton actually leads this one 7-3, but most recently in the European match play last year it was Kim who emerged triumphant 6-5, and Robert, well, twice a former major championship winner, but the last occasion was in 2015, and I suppose sensibly, if you had your money one way or the other at the moment, Chris, it'd just about be on Kim Huybrechts.
Yeah, when you look at the player's form, although he's got a 7-3 advantage in their head-to-heads, but they've not played since 2019, and that halted a full match winning run in favour of Thornton. But yeah, Huybrechts has not been playing badly. He's just not been getting any results. He loses a lot of games 6-5 on the tour. Just not getting any breaks at the moment, but it'll be interesting to see how it pans out.
So is it to be the hurricane or the thorn? When Kim is really throwing well, he can be a very, very heavy scorer indeed. But Robert Thornton has always had that stick ability. He doesn't lie down.
He knows how to win this one. Won it back in 2012.
Beat Phil Taylor in the final.
Wonderful final as well.
Yeah, he didn't just edge it either, did he? When was it 11-5?
Yeah, it was fairly convincing.
Phil will love hearing about that if he's watching now.
60.
It's harder to remember when he lost, not when he won. It's quite easy. Pretty much everything.
I mean, Phil would probably say, oh yeah, he did me that day, but I came back and won the next 10 matches or something. That's kind of the way he used to react in those days, and that is not a great visit from Thornton. Huybrechts doesn't have to go for this anyway, so he's just setting it up nicely with a ton. Didn't Luke Humphries come back well in that last match?
Wonderful game of darts.
85.
Played in a lovely spirit as well.
Well, they popped in to have a chat afterwards, didn't they? Double 16. Good dart. Security tried to usher them away back to the players' room, and they came in here and had a natter. Yep. Didn't want to go, did they? And the obligatory big hug. I love to see that sort of sporting empathy in any sort of sporting arena.
I was just thinking about what you said there about when he did beat Phil Taylor. He actually then went to beat him. The next time they played was in the World Grand Prix that same year, and he beat him again. And then Phil does what he does best. I think he went on I think the next 15 matches it was
15.
Yeah, pretty far off.
I suspected it might have drawn that sort of a reaction. Still waiting for our first maximum in this one, and still waiting for Robert Thornton to start throwing some darts which are more the sort of darts which we associate with him. He's only averaging 74 right now.
It's a tough match for both, because both obviously we're aware that both their form is a worry to them, and you sort of get yourself embroiled in a really scrappy match because you sense your opponent is there for the beating and you just can't produce the goods to get over the line. This is more like it.
140.
What appeared from that close-up a yawning gap which he couldn't fill, but ton 40. Huybrechts. Is it going to be the first break of the match?
Former quarter-finalist Kim Huybrechts. It's his best run here, 2017.
65. Robert, you require
116 for the hold of throw for Robert. And he needed a treble 20, still wants one. Now for double 18.
98.
Well, he knew that would be a little bit of a get out of jail card.
Absolutely. 2 darts at tops here for Kim. So pulled.
55.
It was over pitched.
Big miss, wasn't it, that first one?
Robert, you require 18.
18, straight at it?
Yes. Like most individual sports, it's all about confidence. And getting on a bit of a run again, and that's what both of these lack.
So honours shared at this point. Race to 6.
I feel like it's a winnable match for both, and you never know. Go back into the draw, which we'll be doing after our final match this afternoon.
60.
draw could be kind to one of them and get on a bit of a run and start to rebuild.
You involved in the draw?
I am doing the draw, yes.
Bit of pressure there, then don't make a mess of that.
93.
Thanks, John. Just the 6 and the 9 ball, that's the one that confuses me.
Don't drop anything either. Don't drop them.
100.
And smile.
It's nerve-wracking, trust me. The brain goes to mush.
Unlucky that last dart.
81.
And the treble, his last. Looking at the 171 shot there. All the 19s.
82.
That's why he went for the treble 19 first.
Do the ton 40 here.
A ton minimum, really, isn't it? Oh, it's a perfect shot.
140. 129.
129, Huybrechts. He's gone 25, so treble 18 would leave bull, and he's just dragged it low. So Thornton now,
57.
is he going to be able to get this Shanghai?
Reasonably good marker.
60.
72 for the holder throw. Needs
16,
another.
Tops.
He's got the third
Nice shot.
leg.
With the reaction, what you thought about that? Thornton was waiting on 60 just in case. Denied him that chance.
22.
Roberts throwing some ropey darts right now. Still his average languishing at 74.
50.
Not punished.
He's carrying a little shoulder injury, which he's no excuses.
Robin Hood.
40.
Just going to get up there, give it a go.
Only the darts which touch the board count.
Correct.
140.
Punished. On his way to the first break of throw of the match.
Yeah, advantage now quite emphatically with the Belgian. Having the Belgian Championships, of course. Last week, lost in the last 32 to Jeffrey Desvan.
Will be in the draw.
60.
Top 32 players in the world. Well, it's 31 now with the
Max Hopp.
Max Hopp full out.
What was it, glandular fever?
Yeah, he's had it for a while. He was hoping he was going to shift it. It just wasn't well enough to travel. So, best wishes to Max. Speedy recovery, of course.
100.
So 6 darts from here for Huybrechts. Oh, lovely cover shooting.
34.
Big advantage for Huybrechts.
Yep. 10 double 16 for 3-1. It's a wild one.
10. Rubber you require.
Didn't scare it.
Well, he's had this opportunity before. See if he can make a better fist of it this time. 120. Treble, single, double. There's the single. Treble he needs. No.
Blocker, wasn't
60.
it? First start.
32.
No mistake this time. Break of throw, 3-1 lead.
3 doubles out of 7. Huybrechts outscoring Thornton in what's been a fairly moderate game so far, it has to be said. Huybrechts average on 81 against Thornton's 73.
96.
Well, I was looking for a nice word.
Yeah.
100.
Well, the Dublin's all right. That's all. That's where I'll leave it.
3 out of 7 Huybrechts. 1 out of 3 Thornton.
43% and 33% respectively.
Your mental arithmetic is astonishing.
Thank you. All those hours playing darts weren't wasted.
60.
Certainly a good aid to multiplications, subtractions, doubles. To teach darts in school.
35.
Yeah, maybe one day.
We require
Another big leg, big lead in this leg for Huybrechts.
Well, yeah, he just tightens his hold,
39.
and he's in touching distance of 4-1. Thornton's not making a match of it, Chris.
No, it's not scoring heavy enough.
100.
Still back on 141.
Couple of 8s, 4s, top right. And there it is, 4-1, and he needs 2 more.
Six leg, Robert to throw first.
Yeah, Thornton's average has been in the 70s in the middle of the opening leg, and it's stayed there, unfortunately.
Redoubtable performer a few years ago, now frustratingly can't find that form.
Major winner. World Masters
Twice.
winners. Yeah. World Masters winner as well.
100.
World Grand Prix, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
2015.
World Grand Prix, UK Open.
59.
And he is getting very frustrated up there, angrily tearing his darts out of the board, as much as to say, why just won't they go exactly where I'm aiming? That's more like it.
Tenacious character, Thornton. I think
80.
he will find his way back into the top 32 in the world, possibly push on from there.
Well, he'd like to hear you saying that, and he'd like to be able to deliver.
140.
The action still looks good. Nothing's changed there. It's purely either
Little things, isn't it? It's not always necessarily the game. It can be factors in your life which
99.
just lead to an increase in pressure. Maybe not quite the practice regime which you'd like to be following.
you see first hand with boxers, I should imagine, John.
Many times.
Yeah.
So another break of throw, is it going to be? 124.
Famous Hagler quote about silk
Here we
sheets
go.
and silk sheets and 6 a.m. and a wet and cold run in the morning.
Yeah, it doesn't seem quite so appealing when you've got millions in the bank. Well, that's a good setup. That's more like the Robert Thornton of old.
35.
3 double 16. Big moment.
He
gets it. Moves 5-1 in front.
Just
the
about
news
over.
gets worse.
Just about over.
He has to throw in this 7th leg. This could be done in the next minute or so.
What is it Bumble says? Start the taxi.
58.
Start the taxi. I wonder if they're watching in his local, that lovely little Circus Tavern in Manchester. Maybe they are.
Probably.
57.
Oh dear, oh dear. Blocked out on the treble, cursing his luck,
41.
and just going nowhere.
Yeah, 30 and 41. All Huybrechts has to do here is hold it all together.
96.
This is one that Robert will want to forget quite quickly.
123.
Yeah, it's been a painful experience for him today. His average tells its own story. As Huybrechts gets the first maximum of the match, Thornton averaging just 75, 11 points back on Huybrechts.
Give me a 110.
So 110 to get it wrapped up. Went for ball tops. May stay there.
45.
Would have left tops if that had stayed in.
Thornton can't do anything about it.
95.
He's still got to get over the line, Kim,
65.
which is something he has struggled with in recent times, but this looks good.
Tops is required. That should be a good marker. But no.
25.
not over the line.
117.
17 for tops, and he's missed the big number. Oh dear, and again.
74.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Tops for Huybrechts. There is the dart he's been looking for, and he knows that that wasn't really the Robert Thornton of old. Thornton averaging just 76. Huybrechts, well, he didn't produce a vintage performance, but he did enough, and ultimately won very comfortably. Takes it 6-1, a little dance of celebration with the fans.